Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. Joining us for our Friday Puja and Satsang, and this is going to be the first of a new series on the collection of goddesses known as the 64 Yoginis. So tonight we're going to be honoring all 64 in a puja. And then for the next many weeks, we're going to be honoring each of the 64 individually. I posted a video earlier today of today's satsang. It's a PowerPoint. There's no sound with it, but everything is captioned and you should be able to follow along quite nicely. And it includes showing images of the 64 yoginis from the temple in Hirapur, which is near the city of Bhubaneswar in the state of Orissa. And I'll be saying a little bit more about that. I'd like to say namaste to Kim, to Bryce. Thank you for joining me, and also anybody else who's tuning in right now. Please feel free to say hello using the chat function. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Tuesday is July 4th. So we won't be doing a Tuesday satsang that day. However, the following Friday, a week from today at 7 o'clock, I'll be sharing another Cha practice, which I recently learned. This is the Cha of the 3 Yoginis. And this is one that will be very easy for you to learn. And I'll give you information on the online course where you can learn it. And I highly recommend it. So let's go ahead and begin with our satsang. And I think it would be appropriate to begin with the definition for a yogini. So a yogini is a female yoga practitioner. So those of you who are female and have a yoga practice, you are yoginis in your own right. But they are also an aspect of the Divine Mother, like a sub-personality of the Divine Mother, and also known as a dakini or sky dancer. And so the yoginis, the dakinis, we find them in India, we find them in Tibet, and even as far away as Japan. So some rationale behind that. The divine is an infinite force. It's difficult to illustrate such a force in a single icon or symbol. Therefore, we make collections of the various sub-personalities. Namaste to Mary, who just joined us. So just to give some examples, we have the Sri Chakra, and every angle and triangle represents a different aspect of the divine feminine. The Dasha Mahavidya, the 10 great wisdom goddesses. Also the collection of 8 or 7 goddesses known as the Matrika, or Little Mothers. And we see Little Mother statues in classical Indian sculpture. There is even one in the Denver Art Museum on the Asian art floor. And I highly encourage you to go to that museum and visit that if you're in the Denver area. So why 64 yoginis? Why that number? Well, if we go back to our collection of the Matrika, the 8 little mothers, and let's imagine that each of those 8 goddesses have 8 attendants or 8 assistants, then 8 times 8 is 64. So there were yogini temples at one time all over India. These were tantric, Shakta, that is goddess-centered temples. They were built between the year 800 and 1300 in the Common Era. This is known by historians as the Gupta period. These temples were open courtyard style. They were open to the sky. And the majority of them were either partially or completely destroyed during the Mughal invasions after the year 1300. Only five remain in India today. So, first one I'm going to show you is the Chausat. And Chausat or Chausati means 64 Yogini temple in Varanasi, India. And this is a very special one for me because in the upper room, the priest's quarters, I was initiated into Kriya Yoga there. But this is one temple that was completely destroyed during the Mughal invasions. It was on the banks of the Ganga River, and buildings were built over it. So this is a picture of the Narad Ghat. This is a system of stairways going down to the river Ganges. Right next to it is another bathing ghat, place where you can bathe in the holy river, called the Chausati Ghat. And that one actually has 64 steps going to the top. I personally bathed in the Ganges the first time on this site. And one of the reasons is, in one of the buildings in the center here, there is a yantra to Ma Bhairavi. And just a little side note, this particular building is the home of the rather famous tantric scholar and practitioner, Mark Dizakowski. And I highly recommend you reading his works, which are available online. So this was completely destroyed, but there is still a small temple within that system of buildings called the Chausati Yogini Temple. And the size of it is about the size of maybe an average living room. There are large statues to Durga and Kali. And the Pandit at that time, Chunilal Pandey, was famous for giving classical music lessons. And he's the one who introduced me to his wife, Meera, who taught me Kriya Yoga for the first time. So despite the fact that the main temple structure no longer exists, there's still this little temple holding the imagery. The second of the Yogini temples that I got to visit was in the temple city of Khajuraho. And there is a Chausati or 64 Yogini temple there. And this one is in the form of a more square courtyard. And you can see these galleries. Within each one, there was a statue of one of the 64 goddesses. There's a couple here where the pedestal still exists, but the statues are now gone. Most of the structures in Khajuraho were built in sandstone, but the Chausati Yogini temple was built in granite. And this was why it was very hard for the Mughals to completely pull it down. And here's a photograph. This would be from early 2006 of me standing in front of that temple. But despite the fact that technically it is a ruined temple, the locals still perform rituals and leave offerings there. And these are some offerings that were left by the farmers in that area. The most intact temple, all but one of the statues are still there, is the Chausati or 64 Yogini temple in the village of Hirapur in the state of Orissa. And in 2008, when I was doing volunteer work in Calcutta, there was a long weekend, and I took a flight down there to visit this temple. And so if we can see in this illustration here, it's this small, round courtyard. And then lining the walls on the inside are these 64 images of these different forms of the Divine Mother. Like I said, we're going to be honoring all of them tonight, and then we'll be honoring them individually. And also, this series is probably going to have more than 64 installments because there are different forms of the 64 yogini. And I think it would be really interesting to include some of those that are not in the Hirapur collection. There's even one that has a head and face like a praying mantis. But on the outside of the temple are images of the relief images carved in a mineral called chlorite of the 9 forms of Durga, the nine Durgas or Nava Durga. And then on the inside, in the center of the courtyard, there's this square structure. And on that one, on each of the 4 sides, are carvings of different forms of Lord Bhairava, the wrathful form of Shiva. And so, because of that, the central figure is Ma Bhairava. And we can see here this photo that I took that day that she has a votive cloth around her and there's an altar set up. And when you go to this temple, it's a World Heritage Site. And so it doesn't just have a priest who's functioning there, but there's also a curator. It's essentially a working museum. And I was fortunate enough the day I visited, I had a puja done for myself at this altar. And then at the statue of Ma Chamunda, I did a personal puja to that image. I brought one of my puja sets with me and did a puja to her. And like I said, this is the most complete of the temples. Only one image is missing. And if you look at the PowerPoint video that I posted prior to today's broadcast, you'll see pictures of each of those 64 images of the Divine Mother in that presentation. So the Yoginis of Orissa are therefore, once again, most likely aspects of the goddess Bhairava, and she's going to be one of those that we honor during this series. A traditional Yogini yantra is either 3 triangles with 8 rows of 64 smaller triangles. Can't really see that quite as well on this illustration, but it's in the video. And there's another form of the Yogini yantra, 64 Yogini yantra, that has lotus flower with 64 little tiny petals going around it. And I'll be showing you some more details of those yantras as we go further into this series. So right now, let's go ahead and go into our puja. I was really hoping to do an outdoor fire puja today. It's been a rather rainy day off and on here in Denver. I wasn't sure if conditions would be dry enough to have electronic equipment. And additionally, looking at the air quality, we seem to be shifting from fair to poor in Denver's air quality, and I didn't think it was a good idea to be outside burning a bunch of wood. So unfortunately, we're going to be doing this as an indoor fire puja. But I invite you right now to find a comfortable seated position where you can look upon your screen with a nice relaxed gaze. Take a moment to make yourself comfortable. Let your spine be aligned. I invite you to close your eyes. And let's begin with some deep breathing. focusing on the sound and the sensations of the breath entering and leaving. Breathing out the cares of the day, the anxieties, the worries, the thoughts of tomorrow. Just breathe those out. And as you breathe in a deepening relaxation and an openness to what we are about to experience. And if you would like, I invite you to focus on your heart center and take a moment and think of some small issue in your life that is ready for healing or balance or resolution. And maybe visualize what it would look like and feel like if that issue were resolved or healed. And just make a short intention for yourself for our puja. Asking the Divine Mother's assistance in whatever form is closest to you. And then let's open our practice by chanting 3 seed syllables: Aing, Reem, and Cream. Inhale. Inhale, Reem. Inhale, Cream. Pavitra, Pavitrova, Sarvavastam Gatopiva, Yashmade Pandarikaksham, Sabhyabhyanta, Sushi. Om Shuklam Bharanam Vishnum Zashivanam Shatubhijam. Prasnavananam Dayat Sava Vignopasantaye Jiganasha. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshvara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Jai Guru. Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Ordvadukameva bandhanan mrityur mukshiyam amritan. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jai Putita Harani Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jai Makali. Om Reem Cream Yogini Devi Namah Jema Yogini Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om 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 Kapuragoram Karanavataram Samsara Saram Bhujigendra Haram Sada Santam Hridayara Vinde Vivam Bivani Saitam Namami Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvamishora Devi Chachara Charasya Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva. So as we give offerings to our fire, I invite you to look upon your screen with open eyes. And you're welcome to join in the first part of our mantra, Om Aing Reem Cream, the name of the Yogini Namah. And so I'm going to recite the name of each of the yoginis, and I'm also going to share with you an English translation of their names. Om Aing Reem Cream Chandika Nama, she who tears apart thoughts. Om Reem Cream Tada Nama, guiding star. Om Aing Reem Cream Narmada Nama, daughter of the moon. Om Aing Reem Cream Yamuna Nama, daughter of the sun. Om Aing Reem Cream Ananda Nama, teacher of yoga. Om Aing Reem Cream Varuni Nama, sky goddess. Om Aing Reem Cream Gauri Nama, shining one. Om Aing Reem Cream Indrani Nama, Shakti of Lord Indra. Om Aing Reem Cream Vari Nama, Shakti of Vishnu's boar incarnation. Om Aing Reem Cream Padmavati Nama, goddess Lakshmi. Om Aing Reem Cream Ashtagriva Nama, she with a wide mouth. Om Aing Reem Cream Vaishnavi Nama, Shakti of Vishnu. Om Aing Reem Cream Panchavari Nama, she composed of 5 wild boars. Om Aing Reem Cream Bhadyarupi Nama, goddess Bhairavi. Om Aing Reem Cream Chachika Nama, goddess Chamunda. Om Aing Reem Cream Batali Nama, consort of Lord Yama. Om Aing Reem Cream Chinamastika Nama, she of the severed head. Om Aing Reem Cream Vindavashini Nama, destroyer of all obstacles. Om Aing Reem Cream Jalakamini Nama, she of the waters. Om Aing Reem Cream Gatavara Nama, boar of the cremation grounds. Om Aing Reem Cream Kakarali Nama, grove of trees. Om Aing Reem Cream Sarasvati Nama, goddess of art and learning. Om Aing Reem Cream Virupa Nama, knower of the self. Om Aing Reem Cream Kuberi Nama, goddess of wealth. Om Aing Reem Cream Baluki Nama, female bear. Om Aing Reem Cream Narasimhi Nama, she in the form of a lioness. Om Aing Reem Cream Biraja Nama, Ma Durga. Om Aing Reem Cream Bika Tanayana Nama, ferocious eyes upon the unknown. Om Aing Reem Cream Mahalakshmi Nama, great goddess Lakshmi. Om Aing Reem Cream Kamari Nama, goddess of war. Om Aing Reem Cream Mahamaya Bhairavi Nama, Bhairavi of the great enchantment, the central figure of the Yoginis. Om Aing Reem Cream Rati Nama, beloved of Kama, Eros. Om Angrim Krim Kakari Nama, sacred water jar. Om Angrim Krim Sarpasa Nama, she who is of serpents. Om Angrim Krim Jaya Nama, victory. Om Angrim Krim Agorda Nama, extreme tantra. Om Angrim Krim Rudrakali Nama, the weeping Kali. Om Angrim Krim Vinayaki Nama, Shakti of Ganesha. Om Angrim Krim Vinyavaliki Nama, she who dwells where demons are slain. Om Angrim Krim Vida Kumari Nama, conqueror of egoism. Om Angrim Krim Maheshvari Nama, consort of Shiva. Om Angrim Krim Ambika Nama, mother. Om Angrim Krim Kamakshi Nama, she whose eyes awaken desire. Om Angrim Krim Gatubadi Nama, place of dancing. Om Angrim Krim Stuti Nama, true essence. Om Angrim Krim Kali Nama, infinite time and infinite darkness. Om Angrim Krim Uma Nama, Parvati. Om Angrim Krim Narayani Nama, expander of consciousness. Om Angrim Krim Samudri Nama, she of the ocean. Om Angrim Krim Brahmani Nama, Shakti of Brahma. Om Angrim Krim Jvalamukhi Nama, goddess of flames. Om Angrim Krim Agnihotri Nama, fire sacrifice. Om Angrim Krim Aditi Nama, boundless one. Om Angrim Krim Chandrarakanti Nama, moonlight. Om Angrim Krim Vayuvega Nama, swift winds. Om Angrim Krim Chamunda Nama, slayer of passion and anger. Om Angrim Krim Maruti Nama, storm goddess. Om Angrim Krim Ganga Nama, holiest of rivers. Om Angrim Krim Dumavati Nama, widow. Om Angrim Krim Gandhari Nama, she who gains wisdom in darkness. Om Angrim Krim Kushmandaye Nama, goddess of refinement. Om Angrim Krim Ajita Nama, unconquerable. Om Angrim Krim Suryaputri Nama, rays of the sun. Om Angrim Krim Vayudina Nama, music in the air. Om Namaste. Om Namaste. Om Namaste Namo Namah. Jai Ma Yogini. Jai Ma Yogini. Jai Ma Yogini. So I invite you now to continue looking upon your screen with a relaxed gaze, meditating on our fire and listening to a very familiar mantra. And as you meditate, I invite you to imagine those things in your life that are no longer working for you, going into that fire as a personal sacrifice, and returning to you transformed in the forms of light and of heat. Om Angrim Klim Chamundai Viche. 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 Jai Ma Yogini. Jai Ma Yogini. Jai Ma Yogini Devi. Jai Ma Yogini Devi. Jai Ma Yogini Devi. Om Sava Mangala Mangalye Shiva Svada Sadike Saranye Trambake Devi Narayane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Bunaktu Saviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Taking a moment to give gratitude to the Divine Mother, knowing she is with you always. Taking a moment to give gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma Yogini Devi. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. And namaste. Blessings always. And thank you so very much for joining me this evening. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So again, I thank you. Hope you enjoyed this puja. I want to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July. I want to remind you again, we won't be doing a puja that night, but I look forward to you joining me next Friday for our 3 Dakini jaw guided healing meditation. So until then, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. And thank you again.